Arguments are important when the discussion is there. Not every argument is going to do that. Many arguments can even start with the fault of bolstering the ego. That I'm correct with this already. I don't need to hear what you have to say about it. Well, then, really the discussion ends right there. Don't waste your time even screaming your point. Let yourself be known that I'm correct, and that's all. But an argument has a lot more than what the surface value of what you think it means comes from. Just like this YouTube video. My emotional responses are much more than the surface level of what you're seeing in it. But that also comes with what baggage you came with when you watch this video. When you hear that arguments are to solve problems, not bolster egos. I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego. I have an ego. You want to really say you don't? You want to really say you're not using it at this exact moment? That's okay. Well, arguments don't get very far with ego involved, especially bolstering it. And I think that's what my last video, being about miseducation of gender, was really about. How people really just use their knowledge that they were only pointed at as a means to say, this is the knowledge, all you need to know. This is all you need to know. But that's the problem. There's not a time ever to say, this is all you need to know. So I'm creating these contents still. Because there isn't an all you need to know. There's a continually get to know. Because it's not a need. And I think that's what the difference is between an argument solving a problem. It can solve a problem if the other person wants to hear the solution to that problem. If they do not, the bolstering of the ego ensues. An important one that I've brought up before is matriarchy and patriarchy. The old school society, the way the older generation has to be looked at a certain way. Well, fuck it. Simple as that. There really is no essence of value in what a person is if you only value them based on their age. That goes both ways, actually. That's the sick and sad part, is that we accept how we value the young. We accept how we value someone who's younger than us. But on the other thing, pedestal. And I think that's an important part of this identity of bolstering an ego. Just because they're older doesn't mean you don't bolster your ego instead of actually creating a solution. That's why our world hasn't been solved yet of no wars anymore. Which means that idiots are in charge that want to continue having war. They're just bolstering their ego. So, I'd rather have a solution. Be heard. And extend it out to do it. No need to bolster an ego here.